Hey everyone, thanks for checking out this video. So we've got this Atari 2600 here that got off of eBay. It's not working. Says that a couple of the switches don't work. So I actually ordered some replacement switches off of eBay as well, just to kind of speed along this process if this is the case. But this thing's actually in pretty decent condition considering what these things came out in 1977. So yeah, let's check out these switches. Alright, so yeah, definitely the power button seems broken. This switch, the TV type, color black and white, seems to work, but it's very stiff. Left difficulty, the same. It seems to work, but really stiff. Oh, no, yeah. Switch doesn't appear to work at all. Game select and game reset. Game reset could be bad. Game select appears to work, but again, it's very stiff. And actually, seems bowed. Like it's, you see the angle there? See how it's kind of bowing? I don't know if it's supposed to be like that. I've actually never worked on one of these before, so I'm not entirely sure, but all the research I've done, it shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, see, I don't know if this is not all the way down, but I mean, you can't even plug the controller in here. But alright, well, let's flip it over and take it apart and see what's going on. Yeah, some of these screws aren't even all the way screwed in. I don't know if screws aren't in the right location or what. See, I don't know if you can kind of make that out. It's not really all the way in. I don't really think you can see. But all right. So there looks like there is 8 screws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm just going to unscrew those and see what happens. Alright, so now we have all the screws out. Let's, this just comes off. Okay. Alright, so, yeah. Oh. So this one's a little stiff, but the other ones actually, these ones that were tight before actually appear to be working pretty good. So it was probably how the case was on. I think maybe it was too much pressure. Didn't allow them to slide properly. Alright, I don't know, maybe, let's see if we can zoom in and get this one part right here. Looks to be something attached to this little regulator. Yeah, so I don't know where that came from. That may have came from maybe one of these broken switches, but that's not good. So if this thing was maybe powered on while that fell in there, it could have fried something. Alright. So let's see how we take this thing apart. Okay, zoom back out. All right. Oh. Okay, well, I guess that's probably how this comes out. What do we have this? Oh, jeez, it's obnoxiously long RF cable. Yeah. Let's see if we can get this out of the way. Jesus. We can hook this up next door. Okay. I guess it just... Yeah, alright, well, that was easy. Alright, oh. We got another one of those little pieces. I wonder if it's I guess a part of one of these other switches or the same switch. I don't know if I see any other ones. No, that just fell off. Okay, let's put this aside. So it looks like we have, this must be the main board underneath all the screws here that then just connects up here, and looks like this is really only for the switches, this RF modulator. Let's see if we can disconnect this switches from this main board. Looks like got just a screw here and a screw here. I'm sure that used to say something at one point. Okay, let's see if maybe this connector comes out. Huh. How about that? That was pretty simple. Okay. Got some junk on it. But other than that, it's pretty decent condition. I mean, these switches probably need to be dusted, maybe put a little alcohol in there so you can kind of clean up the insides. And then at least these two need to get replaced, so let's work on that first. Alright, so I'm just going to get the camera set up with a little bit closer view, and then we'll desolder these switches and replace them. Okay, so yeah, that should be a little bit better view. Yeah, this switch just comes right apart. Yeah, so I'm thinking, now where's that little piece I put aside? Yeah, see, I think these things must lay on there, and then this slides. So I wonder if I can actually refurbish one of these switches when we're done. Definitely give that a shot. Be nice to have. All right. Yeah. Not much to it. All right, let's flip it over and remove it. This is the on-off switch. Okay. I think these might be a little bit too big for my desoldering gun. Let's see. Yeah, I might have to just use a desolder pump and, you know, be miserable. If I can find it. Ah, here it is. Alright, so first things first, I'm gonna apply some fresh solder to these contacts to kind of help it flow a little bit better. Alright, so just get a little bit of flux, just use my flux pen here and yeah. Put some flux on here. And then see if we can use this desoldering pump and see how well this works. Of course, this thing keeps moving around. Alright, well this is already miserable, so let's try some desoldering braid first, or instead. I don't know, some people make this stuff, the desoldering pump look so effortless, I could never figure it out. Alright, let's see if this helps at all. Let's see if it's ready to come out. Alright, this last leg, bottom left leg here, just has a little bit more. I really hope this is still in shot. Good enough. There we go. So now that we have that out, I'm just gonna let's clean this up a bit. Alcohol on a toothbrush. Just it looks like the wick took up some some of that mask there, but I don't think that's going to cause any issues. I think we'll be alright. Okay. Okay, so I have a replacement switch. Seems to work well. I'm gonna just clean up this side of it too. What is this stuff? Not bad. Alright. Let's put this switch in. Need to be bent a little bit out. Come on. Okay. Flip it back over. Alright, and let's solder this switch in. Alright, gonna use some more flux. It's nice and tight. And let's go. Alright, use some more rubbing alcohol, and, well, 99% isopropyl alcohol, and clean that up again. Alright, so now, let's see. Alright, that switch seems to be working well. Alright, what was the other one? Okay, so this one, again, does that come off? I don't want to come out as easily as the other one. Alright, so now we have to remove this one. So that would be this one right here. And this is just going to be the same process as before. It's actually the same size switch. But alright, let's remove and replace this one. Okay, so now we have that switch all set, and let's just clean up these other switches. Oh, sorry. Just gonna drop a little alcohol in here and kind of do that for these other two switches. Right. Let's see about getting this thing back together and seeing what it does. Alright, so I switched over to my cell phone because I just didn't want to unhook the other camera and move it around. But so we're going to test this thing out now. We have it not back together, but we have it connected to the motherboard, and we just got just Pac-Man here. We're going to throw Pac-Man in. Okay, got. And we're gonna hit the power button. Oh, look at that. It works. Of course, you know, the camera records it so well with these nice lines going through it. Picture is a little fuzzy. I don't know if this is just this cable or the connector, or just the fact that it's RF. But all right, switch back over, put this thing back together, and give it one last test. Alright, so now I have it back together. Controller plugged in, Pac-Man. Again, on the cell phone again, so hopefully it's not too bad. Alright, we're going to turn it on, see if we can play it. Let's put the volume up a little bit. Okay. Can't do this left-handed. But as this miserable quality video shows, A, it works, B, I'm terrible. So yeah, it's back together. It seems to be working. It's not as bowed anymore. See, it definitely looks much better. Here, let's get rid of this shadow. Yeah. So now I'll probably in the next day or so take it all back apart, clean it up, clean the boards, and should have a working Atari 2600. Thanks for checking out this video.